Herro and those guys, the beginning of the season.
3 a.m., bro.
3 a.m.
People
They do have a timeout. So decide not to use it. Curry, way downtown.
Heat in 6. Hey? Heat in 6.
Hey, and you wanted me to be humble about this thing, bro. Don't hero and everything.
A bucket, son.
Flippin'
The
hell.
bucket.
He's a bucket. He even had that picture of himself next to a bucket. I was just laughing. And I saw that circulating yesterday. I was like, this is the perfect time for this meme to circulate.
What a guy.
Flippin' hell.
Tyler
No
Hero.
ways. No ways. And to think that Kendrick Nunn didn't even play a lick. He couldn't get a lick.
Yeah, but Kendrick Nunn hasn't been playing this entire series. There's nothing that...
I feel you.
You know?
I feel you.
Even
and the
defensively,
rotation.
like everyone else in the rotation
Can play defense.
Even if it's Derek Jones Jr., even if it's Iggy, Kelly, everyone else is
Okay,
playing.
can't was Solomon Hill.
Solomon Hill's a defensive specialist.
Yeah, I allowed to
He's a
figure
defensive
out
and 3 and D. Solomon Hill's 3 and D. He plays two positions: power forward, small
K9 is
forward.
Mr. Fetch me a bucket for you.
Yeah, but he hasn't been doing it.
Hey, and the man came back from a
But
6.
you tell me, what do you see yesterday? Because I didn't get... And alala Buddha. Hey, Dave, alarm yakhala ngotu. And I snooze again.
10 minutes. 10
Yeah.
minutes.
Kapina
Hey, Dayazi.
Kapina ngathi snooze. Yeah, yangaphindi live. Hayi son. Xa ndivukayo, xa ndivuka ndithi hayi fresh, you 6 son.
Yes, seyiphelile game. So iphosile kanjani?
Ndiphosile for ndithi highlights qha ngoku.
Yes.
You know how much I hate highlights?
Yes.
It robs you of everything, dog. It robs you of misses. That's really what you need to see.
To be honest, the biggest thing for me was the fact that JT wasn't getting it going from the jump.
Yes,
And-
that's what I saw. Only in the middle of that third, we found him going.
And for me, I was never worried about him. I won't lie. In the beginning, I saw him struggling. I saw Marcus Smart struggling. And the person that I
Who worry
said
about
we must
Smart?
keep cold is
Smart.
Marcus Smart, because you can't stop a man like JT. You can't stop a man like
Contain,
that.
but I like how Heat contained him though.
How?
Heat containing him really well and
And the
letting him.
first only. Because he was just settling for shots, to be honest. And then those shots just
That's
started
exactly
dropping.
what I'm saying.
That's what it
JT
was.
takes the toughest shots. He takes really hard shots, and he is a tough shot maker. I'm not at any stage saying he's taking shots he
came in the
can't
league
make.
and people were telling him, dog, you're taking ineffective shots.
Nah,
That's why
those
he
were
went back to
deep
the
twos.
threes.
Those are the deep
Like
twos.
this, but still.
Yeah, but
At the
we-
same
we
clip,
need
but
you-
take it. No, I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
take a step
I'm just
back.
saying that
Yeah.
tough shots is his thing, man. Nah, dog. So Marcus Smart, that's the one guy that I said need to contend, because if you look at all the best guys, they're gonna give you 10 points and above. So if you can cut out a person like Smart and Gordon Hayward, if you cut
Gordon
one of
Hayward.
them two, you'll be fine,
Gordon Hayward's mad.
dog.
Gordon Hayward's mad. You can look Gordon Hayward ngakwazi uyenza.
He's just inconsistent at times, and that's the only thing.
But
I
he
hope.
doesn't need the ball. That's why he's inconsistent. Because they don't. He
He's
just
a
fits
slasher.
in.
He's
He
a
just
slasher
fits
that
in. He's a
can shoot.
3-level scorer, fam.
Okay.
He's a 3-level scorer. He does everything. Everything.
feel
Mid-range,
you.
threes,
Uh-huh.
cutting, playing without the ball, moving
He's
the
a role
ball,
player. That's why I
playmaker.
knew
A
Toy
role
was
player
so
at-
good.
A
That's-
role player at a high clip that does everything. Gordon Hayward, nah, that's a guy. But okay, after now we 3-1 up. Time to close it.
Yeah,
Are we
man.
closing it in 5?
Yeah, man. Before we talk about closing, need to talk about the end of the game, man. Spo, you've come a long way, dog. Fuck it now. Yes, Eric, I was scared in that game, man. I thought this man is not gonna feed the hot hand. And then I saw a tweet from Ziyama saying, they need to feed the hot hand. I was like, this man just read my mind. I
Knows
was like,
ball. That's a man who knows ball. You
yeah.
feed the hard hand.
was
You don't stray away from it. But that's how they play now. They playing exactly like Golden State.
No,
you
but-
know, with the ball movement off, the cuts.
And it's
Tyler
not-
Herro, can I say something about Tyler Herro?
Yeah, go
He's
on.
not just one-dimensional. Another
He's not just the
three-level
shooter
scorer.
like
He's
that
not just a
people call
shooter.
him.
He's been developing his game since he started the league,
Yeah.
and it's mad to say that because this is his first year.
He's a facilitator
This is his
now. He
first
can play
year.
point guard even.
Yeah.
Like
His
when
handle
Goran
has come a
leaves,
long way.
He has the vision to dribble up with the ball, cut into spaces, open up for the white man and dish. Like there was one game where he got like 12 points or 15 points or something and like 11 assists. I was like, I can hear them talking about the scoring, but what was really immense here was the passing, the timing of the passes, and him fitting in those spaces and finding the open man. Where you become the threat, you draw a man, and you pass it out. I like him.
It's hard being a great player if there's only one thing you can do.
Yeah.
You know, you can't just do one thing on the basketball court and think you're going to be great.
And
Because
even if
sometimes
you're
you're going to be
elite at that one
cold,
thing.
or sometimes you're
Definitely.
not on that night. You're just not on that
Versatility,
night,
right,
and you need to affect the gameplay in other ways.
Yeah.
Your net plus rating needs to be, you know, even when you don't play well. That's why. I'm gonna stop speaking Warriors. I was gonna go Warriors again.
Please, but they're not the blueprint.
Tyler, yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Enough, Mogo. What's this? Tyler Herro again. Like, he just started this year, and he just keeps getting better. He keeps getting better. You see that confidence,
Yeah.
In confidence, yo, I like
Confidence here, para boy.
yo.
Hey, confidence here, para.
Like even what was it? That last play, that last bucket. You know, even when we watch together, which is rare, like him, that was it, that scoop layup that he has in his arsenal. He makes it look so effortless.
Wait.
Man. But that last play, I want to speak about that last play when Jimmy had Kemba, and he could have just ate Kemba up.
That's been all game.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah.
been the whole series.
But he had Kemba. It's the clutch. Things are Celtics can come back in the game, right? Now, what was it? Jimmy can go up or whatever. Who's this? Tyler is at the 3-point line.
And then
Jason Tatum has his eye is not even close to the 3-point line. He's at the free throw line. He's looking at Jimmy to help
because he's
out.
the closer.
Yes, Tyler could have just stood there and waited for a three. He did not settle. He cut and he got the ball and not one thing. That's why they took the eyes off Tyler. They're like, nah, he's gonna settle for that three. They're gonna go to Jimmy, and Jimmy's like, he has Tambe's boys. That's the other kind of leadership that I love about Jimmy. He has Tambe's and Ndwana, and everything that he does is. Even when he speaks afterwards, Tyler gave him all the credit. It's like, nah, it's because of Jimmy, you know.
All season
whatever.
long, he's been the same.
Jimmy's
with
like-
Bam, Adebayo,
Yeah.
with Bam, K9, and
But him and Tyler, like
all
this-
season. No, I'm saying all three of
Yeah.
them all season. He's just been giving them dabs. He has not been taking any of the credit himself. Like he's the most valuable player and
Most
the best
valuable.
player, but he lets the others shine. That's one thing I just enjoy
It
about
really
him.
makes me sad.
He makes
It
others
makes me
better.
sad. He's been to 2 of my teams, and those organizations just couldn't get it going. It makes me sad. I'm just happy when it comes to your team, they're allowing him to do his thing. They're allowing him to be Jimmy Butler.
Yeah.
And I've been crying since, what is this, Minnesota. I said it's not Jimmy Butler. Jimmy
me,
Butler is not the problem.
Since the Bulls, when
He's
he was
not.
with Wade.
How can a man tell you and say to you, listen, guys, you guys are better than me, but you just need to work. Put in that effort. Tyler Herro and those guys, the beginning of the season, 3 a.m., bro. 3 a.m. those
People
boys.
think this is a publicity stunt.
no.
I was getting messages before the playoffs. Nah, these niggas
These
just
guys
talk
do
too
this
hard.
for real, or they do.
don't work so hard. I forgot who they said works harder. And I don't agree, and I don't disagree. There are a lot
People
of guys
can
that
work
work hard, but you can't
working
call a
smart
man's
as well.
publicity stunt, man. Yes.
Nah, Jimmy's the real deal. He's the real deal. He is the reason why those guys are the way they are. The reason why Tyler Herro is progressing in one season and taking such a big leap as he is, as
And how
handling
consistent
the ball
he is,
and
man. I love Tyler's consistency throughout these playoffs.
Ooh,
like
yes.
like even him and Goran even. It's just consistency of players.
Like,
it's like there are certain times where you're not seeing flashy things or whatnot, but when you look up and you see at the score, you're like, these niggas have been working. You go through cold spells and then they don't allow the other team back. They know when to clamp on D.
Yeah.
Like It's just
But this is what I was
consistency of
supposed to say.
play, bro.
Jimmy needs to get those timely buckets. This is what I said last time. He needs to get those timely buckets so that you aren't back down. Wire to wire, Heat were
Nah, he
leading
tried
that game.
He
No,
tried
I
that
hear
game,
you.
and
I hear
then
you.
it was
But
just wasn't
Tyler
going
was the
in.
one keeping them in. Tyler was the one with the timely
Definitely,
shots.
definitely.
When Tatum hit those back-to-back threes, when he started hitting at the third quarter, who was the guy who
Tyler,
set up
nam the corner.
perfect stabilizer?
Nam the corner.
Tyler Herro stabilized them. That was beautiful. I loved every second of that.
Talking about consistency, né?
Joker.
No, Jamal Murray. That was one guy.
Inconsistent.
That was the one
Inconsistent.
guy that we were talking about. He's
Inconsistent.
inconsistent. But what about in the
Inconsistent.
playoffs?
He is inconsistent. The only guy who's
That man's
consistent
being
is Joker.
consistent.
The reason why Joker is said to be top 3 big men is just consistency. It's not even his game or whatever. It's if Joel Embiid was as consistent as Thingy, same story.
I hear
You get me? And you get the results that Joker is getting. Consistency keeps you in the chat. Consistency keeps
Okay,
you.
now
Jamal
when you-
Murray
when you-
hasn't been that consistent. The reason
This
why.
was.
No, he hasn't. The reason why they are down when they are down is because Jamal Murray doesn't play well. Joker plays
But
well.
in the clutch, when they
Yes,
need
yes,
it,
yes.
that's
I'm
why
not
he's
saying, no. I'm not
he's
saying he
consistent.
doesn't have stretches where he plays amazing.
No, I mean like in the clutch.
No.
when the
He
team
is. He
needs
does
it.
play like that, but he needs to do that every game.
Yeah.
This would not be
Play
a
it like a
series.
day or like
This would
a-
not be a series if he plays like that all the time. That's all I mean by consistency. He's not a super. He's not. I'm trying to think. I think he's just. He can. To me, him and Dame, shoulder to shoulder, eye to eye. They've gone to the same place. There's nothing Dame has done that Jamal hasn't. Actually, just
Facts.
a big shot.
Fair,
A big
facts.
shot last year.
Fair
Okay,
to.
I don't
Fair
care.
to. It may not have been a buzzer beater last game.
But that was a
big
big shot.
But Dame's
Which one? That's the other
Dame's
thing.
one, sure. Dame's one still because that
Yeah.
was game 7. That
Yeah,
was
and
saying
you were
goodbye.
down. And you were down.
I was saying goodbye.
But now you're against LeBron and the Lakers, and you. What was that sick move he did against Caruso to get that 3 because the Lakers were coming back in. Nando Taya, better a sick
step
3, a step back over
turnaround
Caruso.
step
It was
back.
evil.
Did the same thing then to
Evil.
AD. Exactly the same thing.
No, that one was even further. AD gave him space. But Jamal, unigamna.
But that was
Nah,
deeper.
it was way deeper. Ati unigamna, like the soldier. The train na snow na like yam. Na ne time as spana snow utini yekamba. Uba. He said,
Yeah, Jamal did the things, boy.
he did the things. And that shot, I was like, you, Jamal. That was the only thing that it was missing. Wasn't the shimmy. That's not Jamal. The only thing I was waiting for was. that was you. It's those shots. That's when his signature needs to come up, when he makes shots like that.
He gets the arrow.
No,
board arrow.
but going back to Joker, no. Before we even get to there, after game 2, when AD made that shot with 2.1 left, what did I say to you?
I can't remember.
What was my
That a
sentiment
day
about
ago.
that? What was my sentiment about the series?
Oh, you said that they figured it out once AD had made that shot. I forgot. I actually didn't hear what you said. You said that you're happy that those Oaks have figured it out, and I was dreading it, to be honest. I was like, I see what you mean. They've played at a faster pace now, which was the first thing that we said in game 1. Was like they just need to play faster. And
It's not
catch up.
even that, fam. They contained LeBron. The Lakers are
Paul
only going to
Millsap.
go as far as LeBron goes. And if you can contain Bron,
Can't, bro.
nah, those guys can
Can't.
contain Bron.
They-
Even in this game,
Listen.
what was it? Game 3?
Yeah, there was a stretch where you couldn't contain, bro.
That was no.
But not in the fourth.
No. LeBron got leak outs. And that third, those were leaks. Those were all
It
thingies
was
and whatever.
forced
There was,
turnovers
yes,
and-
it was
I
playing
hear you.
in the fast break. It
I
was
hear
not
you. I hear you.
half-court things.
Yeah.
They building a wall that LeBron can't go to the rim. The only time LeBron used to play in the mid-post. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
Because he is
and
proficient.
he's doing it there.
He's
Yeah.
proficient in the mid-post.
Yeah.
If he plays in the
Every
mid-post
single time.
and he's looking for
Yeah.
his options, Oban Diebi,
Every single
that's
time.
where LeBron
I'm
is
just in
evil.
awe.
That's when he's evil.
Yo,
but
that's
his
when I
shooters
think-
are also missing. That's the other thing. Because
Yeah.
if he does play like that, then they're going to double him and his shooters are going to miss. And let me say something. I know what we're saying about Danny Green. He's been like this.
But we need more.
Enough is enough. No,
we need
more.
more.
Enough is enough.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
No,
I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of waiting.
It's not enough saying that this is who you are. It's more like you need
be
to
better, dog. This might be who you are, but do better now. I'm not a Laker fan. I don't want to see Lakers win. He needs to do better.
I'm saying switch up the rotation for a bit. Like I'm
Dion
not saying
Waiters,
yes,
J.R.
exactly.
Smith. I
Give
think
JR.
those guys need to play.
I'm saying give JR, give Dion. Those guys know
100%.
big moments. So when you see
100%.
that this man in this game, he's still not on it. Okay, you know what? Come off for a little bit. If you see Dion's not on it as well, take him out. Switch it out. Even though it's the playoffs and you want a small rotation, these guys are high. They have high pedigree. In the high leverage moments, they can hit those shots.
JR has hit big clutch shots. JR
It's
knows.
just like Danny.
JR is a big shot maker. Streaky also. That's the other thing. He's also freaking streaky. It's mad.
The entire.
It's like-
what did I say
But
about the
these are
entire
shooters.
Lakers
Shooters
team?
shoot.
The entire Lakers team are streaky.
But it's hard to play with streaky shooters when one guy dominates the ball. Well, not dominates. He's the one facilitating, and we're going through whatever he's seeing because his IQ is mad. And we have to go through him. He knows everything. He's got the keys, but now Ziabanda, he boys.
That's why
they're not
always,
playing off the dribble. They're not doing
that's
their
why
thing.
they've always said he needs more help. It's because all his teams have been built like similar to this, where you have streaky shooters on the outside, and him that's gonna dominate, and maybe another all-star. And sometimes that, for me, that's just not enough. The team's not built well enough. That's why last year they said role players. Because LeBron has understood that, you know what, the way that he's built teams sometimes is not enough. I'm not saying he can't win with this team. He's shown us that he can. But I'm saying here's the problem with this team. It's that it's streaky. It's just, it comes to the rhythm of the team and the rhythm of the game.
He needs more players like Mario Chalmers and and who's this? D Wade. Guys who can play off the dribble, go fetch their bucket whenever, however. And that's Dion Waiters. That's what I'm saying. Dion Waiters.
Get him.
For me, Denver, the only way they can win, keep doing what you're doing to LeBron. Contain him as much. That 30 points was a very quiet 30 points. You only looked up, hey man, LeBron has 30 points.
What about Jeremy
It's
Grant?
not anything like that. Jeremy Grant, that was a good game, but I don't expect that from him every day. It won't be Jeremy Grant. Tomorrow will be Millsap or MPJ, Monte Ellis. It's gonna. Is it Gary? No, Monte Ellis. Oh, Gary Harris. Okay. Yeah, every day it's gonna change because keeping it moving. They keep the ball moving the whole time. But if I can say something about Jokic, dog. Jokic. Listen, Denver. What I saw at the end of the fourth quarter. I mean, not at the end. In the beginning of the fourth quarter, how the Lakers will make their run. Beautiful adjustments by Frank Vogel. Beautiful. That's what playoff basketball is about. It's about making adjustments
at the right time.
At the right time. Those adjustments were perfect. And the Lakers were in it. The rest was up to the players. It wasn't to Frank.
For me, it was.
But that was a zone. They played a 2-3 zone. And when you play against a 2-3 zone, put Jokic in the free throw line, dog.
Ohio.
Hey, Davis. I'll put him in the free throw line, put him in the elbows. Okay?
And then he finds those shooters.
If he finds those shooters, he has beautiful footwork. He can make any shot. If they saying put the ball in Jokic's hands, how dangerous is it to put the ball in Jokic's hand and say, Jokic, fine, no bang banya.
Look over them.
Oh, that man is so tall.
Get Dwight especially in foul trouble.
You see, that's the other thing. I don't think Jokic is going to get the bailouts that he got in terms of foul calls against Dwight and against McGee or whatever. The refs aren't going to give them those calls, but also the refs, dog. Can you stop? Can we stop? I understand it's playoffs and you give the ones with the superstar more calls, but can you stop? Can we play fair, dog?
I don't think the calls are that bad,
dog.
They're just in clutch moments where they make really bad calls.
But also inconsistent, dog.
It's like, dog, Rondo can defend, but come on.
Dude.
Come on, Fitz.
How?
You're hitting the man here. How many
This
times?
is not defense, dude.
There's certain times where you're just like, nah, man, I can see this first time I'm sitting on
I'm
my
watching
couch.
this, bro.
Like, what are you doing? Like, you're clawing at a man. How many times are you going to hit him before the foul is called? But you get a turnover. It's things like that.
But also, you can't give LeBron a flagrant for being hit on the face, all right?
No.
I don't have a problem.
It's inconsistency is what you're gonna
Yes,
say.
that's the only thing I'm crying about. On the other end, I can't remember who, but someone got hit in the head by a player, and he was kind of also pushing off. That's the other thing. And you're hitting Mandem on the head.
That's what I said.
Call that as well. That's all I'm asking for.
That's what I said.
That's it. But it's the playoffs. I understand it's playoffs.
Like I said, for me, what was I gonna say even, bro? It's just I just don't know how they're gonna call flagrant fouls. I've just taken to the point that I desires. I don't know
contact.
I know the rules. I don't know how they call them. To be honest,
you can't say one is
Don't know.
unnecessary contact to the head.
I don't know.
Any shot to the head is a flagrant. You can't say any shot to the head is a flagrant.
Is it?
That's what they said.
That's not how they really.
That's
call
what
it.
they said. Then
That's not
that's
how
just
they
exactly.
really
Then
call
I
it.
infer that.
That's not how they really call it.
That's what announcers say. That's what everyone said. So now we're inferring it to the exact same scenario on the other side of the court.
Sometimes I don't listen
Call
to
for the
commentators.
for the exact same thing. You can't. But anyway, guys, we're running late, man. We need to go play ball.
Get my swing in.
You know? Now I'm bad. Get us a shots up on.
Tyler just made me want to go and hit a step back. Or
I
two,
need to
three.
get that thing. Need to get that thing.
Like I'm listening.
But otherwise, see you guys next week. Like, comment, subscribe. Out!
Violent side, you got your head kicked in, then you back down and swallowed your pride. When I got stabbed up and shot up, I got up and didn't stop riding, so I left it up fried.